Directions. Oh shit. It's not Monday.
One job.
You had one job, Heinzie. You had
one job.
Oh. All right. I will not re-record this episode. That's our intro.
No.
Heinzie, how you doing? Dude, look at this neon sign you've got, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can only see a little bit here, but it's finally arrived. So hang on. Well, there we go. You can see a bit more of it.
Oh,
but,
here, hold on. Let me just do this. I'm gonna
cool.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna jump over here, and then I'm gonna show it right there. There we go. Now I've got you full screen.
Brand new unveiling. Brand new unveiling in the studio.
So
First time
sweet. I love it.
Installed a few hours ago. So pretty happy with it, mate. It's come up better than I expected.
That's how you know you've made it as a Galaxy of Heroes streamer. Nobody else has made it. Nobody else has a neon sign.
Well, either that or, I'm just pimping down under, a bit of that sort of action as well. Just, lazy neon hanging around the house.
How many kangaroos died to bring you that sign?
Yeah, took it out of the boudoir. Mrs. H said, chuck it in the studio type thing, that sort of thing. Yeah, right.
Oh, man. Here we go. As Heinz would say, we got a ripper of an episode today. We've got lots of I don't have just one meme for you guys. I've got 4 memes for you guys today. Or no, 5 actually. They all came from my Discord server. I was backlogged and checking them, and there are a lot that made me chuckle, and so I'm just going to show them all to you. And then we're going to talk about Grand Inquisitor versus Malgus. Which investment is worth your while? And then we're going to revisit the 3v3 discussion, Heinzie, and kind of give you guys an update on how we're feeling about 3v3 this time around. It's been a long time since we've done 3v3, and we are back in the swing of it, and we've had a couple seasons here, so how are we feeling? So, should we get to the memes?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's meme it up.
All right.
Go, baby.
I prefer... Oh, I changed the screen, so I got to take you off there. Okay. I prefer Yoda's best duel. I said his best duel. Perfection. Just the Yoda. Oh, I just realized you probably can't see my screen. Here you go.
Yeah, I can. No, I've got your stream up, so I can.
But you're a little bit delayed. I just shared it with you live.
I'm a little bit delayed. Thank you, sir.
Now
you
can see it live. So
I can.
That was Yoda's best duel. The cane on R2-D2. I mean, the vigor with which R2-D2 was struck was truly terrifying. Mine. Mine.
They made a song out of that, mate. Seagulls, stop it now. We've all heard that. It's a rip.
I bet he's thinking about other women. I could have saved those banners if I set a different defense and synergized my teams better on offense.
That is so me.
Dude, everyone. So this does not bother me a ton. I don't really sit up at night too much for GACs unless I know that it was like, if I do one battle differently, I probably win. Those torture me, and that will keep me up at night.
They sting, man. I'm hearing you.
All right, here we go. We want Omicrons to be active in Conquest. We want Omicrons to be active in Conquest. We want a character with a Conquest Omicron. You guys can't see it because the graphics cutting it off, but this is the CG logic right here.
Yeah, it's sortie action. It's a ripper. That's a really good meme. I like that one.
Oh,
That's very funny.
love it. Okay, here we go. Love won't save you, Padme. Only my new powers can do that. Like you saved your mother.
There've been some great memes this week.
Dude, the Owen memes are so... These are everywhere right now. This is probably my favorite one that I've seen so far.
It's great. I like that.
I love how even before the show has even dropped, the memes are just alive and well just from the trailer. Yeah. Which, by the way, Kenobi drops when?
Friday.
Kenobi on Friday. Can I get an amen?
I've got a big week, Cubs. I've got a big week, mate. I've got Top Gun Thursday, Kenobi Friday. That's how good my week's
Top
looking.
Gun. So I wasn't that excited about Top Gun. The trailers didn't really impress me too much. But I am seeing reviews coming out. I saw several reviews, and people are saying this movie shocked them. They could not believe how good it was.
95% on Rotten Tomatoes, mate. Straight up.
It's 97 right now.
Yeah,
I checked this morning.
It was 95 for a minute, so it's gone up in between. But
it's crazy. All right, last meme. At last, we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi.
I like that one. That is brilliant. Surprise!
Oh my gosh, I love it so
Very
much.
clever. Very
All
clever.
right, Heinzie, we have got Malgus coming to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and we have got the Grand Inquisitor. And I want to know from you, Heinzie, which investment do you think is more worth your time?
I think more people are certainly going to unlock Malgus over Grand Inquisitor.
Well, that's for sure.
That's a definite. And with that in mind, I think that certainly Malgus will be more popular. I know he's a conquest unlock character. I understand all that, and a lot of people still find it hard to get those red crates. It's not easy unless you have a very, very broad roster. We all understand that.
Yeah.
But overall, Grand Inquisitor's resources and what you need to unlock the Grand Inquisitor is insane. Absolutely insane. Never seen anything like it. The requirements are Relic 5. You've got to unlock all the shards, and they're pushing pretty hard. They are pushing really, really hard. And that obviously, smacks of there's a reason to do that. Obviously, they're pushing for the faction, but is there something underlying? Probably. That's why they're pushing really hard with Inquisitors.
Which character do you think will be better, though? So, I mean, obviously, investment-wise, Malgus is going to be
better.
Malgus is clearly cheaper, right?
Malgus is going to be better because you know why?
But you think he'll be the better character?
Grand Inquisitor is a territory war bonus character. That's why. Straight up. Yeah. And Darth Malgus is not. He's GAC based.
Yeah,
it's going to be hardcore.
Yeah, you rest your case there. I mean, how much do you care about having Omicrons on your Grand Inquisitor versus Malgus?
Yeah, I think 80% of the people will have, 80, it'd be like an 80-20 split or even less maybe for, GAC Omicrons in comparison to Territory War. Unless you're in a guild that forced, specific Territory War Omicrons, and there's not many of them. And they're certainly less and less as the day goes by.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, there is no doubt at all Malgus is certainly going to be a better character because he's going to earn you crystals. Grand Inquisitor is not.
Yeah. I mean, not necessarily, though. I mean, let's disclaim that, though, Heinzie, because we have not seen the kit yet.
No, but what I mean is...
So we're assuming that because it's a Territory Wars Omicron, that he won't be that viable outside of Territory Wars.
I'm not saying he won't be viable, but Malgus is built for GAC. And that's the thing.
Grand Inquisitor could still be very, very good in GAC, even without the Omicrons.
And he needs to be. He absolutely needs to be because the investment is huge. If you're just going to rock up and use it 4 times a month and think people are going to be happy with that, that's just not feasible. It's just people are not going to keep, farming these characters, these new releases, because the viability is not there. If it doesn't have a GAC Omicron in it, what's the point? That's the mindset. Whether we like it or not, that's just fact. So
it really does. It does. I think you're right. I'm being a little devil's advocate here. But
no, bring it, brother.
Here's kind of the way I view it: is Malgus is more for the common folk, and some people will laugh at that because a lot of common folk really will not be able to get Malgus because of their rosters. I understand that, but the Grand Inquisitor clearly to me seems like whale food. Like this is somebody who is only going to be. And the thing is when you're in those top end whale guilds, those are the guilds that care about having those Territory Wars characters more, right? Because they actually try in Territory Wars more than other guilds technically. Yeah. And so I think that's kind of the divide is, Malgus is more for the average players, late game average players, and Inquisitor is going to be for that tip of the spear.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how many people will unlock Grand Inquisitor. I'm not expecting a crazy amount. I'm just not. High-end players, anything above 9.5, 10 mil.
You're going to unlock him.
Probably will have it. But, it's certainly going to be one of those situations where he's going to be tough to achieve for mainstream players.
You're going to unlock him, but you're probably, let me guess, you're going to unlock Grand Inquisitor, but you're going to put your Omicrons on Malgus.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saving him for Malgus already.
That says it all.
Everyone is. Everyone is. But if I'm saying, but at some point I'll put one on.
Yeah.
Because by then I'll know which ones are more viable and which ones are not. So I'm not saying I'm never going to put
How many Territory Wars Omicrons have you equipped?
Oh, geez.
I've only done Boba. That's it.
I've got 16 all up, and I reckon I've got maybe 3 or 4. I reckon maybe 4 at the most. 3 of them are on Boba. So 3 are on Boba. I've got Mara done as well. I have Chief Nebbit done. More than I think, probably 5 or 6 actually. And then
Nebbit,
10.
nice. I'm a little
Yeah.
jealous of that one. That's a pretty cool one.
I actually did what did I do during the week? I did a ripper that I was really, really excited
You
about.
did a ripper.
I did a ripper. I'm trying to think of which one it was, and I've just gone, yes, I really, really wanted that one. Oh, Tusken Raider.
By the way,
Tusken
this is
Raider.
totally random. I just remembered. I have a client who came in as for anyone who doesn't know, I'm a licensed therapist. That's actually my job. And this is my side gig now. But I had a client come in and I couldn't place his accent, and I thought he might be Australian because of you. He said he said something that just reminded me so much of you. I was like, "Are you from Australia?" He got really offended. He was from South Africa.
South Africa, close, not really.
I thought they don't like being called Australians. They don't like.
Oh,
that.
no one likes being called Australian. If you're not Australian, I mean, let's be honest. It's we're an acquired taste, ladies and gentlemen. We really are.
3v3, Heinzie. Speaking of acquired tastes, I think 3v3 is definitely in that category. I have a lot of thoughts on 3v3 this go around. We did not have 3v3 for quite some time. CG got their crap together on characters like Starkiller. And now we have 3v3 back. We've had 2 rounds now. 6 rounds total. But two tournaments. What are you thinking about 3v3 this go around? You feeling better, worse, the same about it?
Yeah, look, I am. I mean, I think we're all in the groove now. Everyone was really rusty in week 1. There was, no one knew what was going to work. It's the first time, of course, we have Omicrons loaded up in 3v3 as well. We didn't know which ones were going to work great, which ones were not going to work as well.
Yeah.
It's the first time in 3v3, of course, we've had still the 3 fleets as well. That's always fun. So, there's certainly those sections where everyone's been finding their feet a little bit. Rey's still gross. We know that. She's pretty brutal. Lord Vader is doing some work as well. So, yeah, Starkiller, of course.
I've had a lot of really good success with Maul, too. Maul,
the Mandalorians.
Maul, Canderous, and
Bo-Katan Trash.
Bo-Katan.
Yeah, Bo-Katan Trash.
That dispel really hurts a lot of teams. So
yeah, it does.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Here's my number 1 pro tip. A lot of people know about this, but this has kind of been what has made 3v3 really good for me. Going over to .gg and just checking out the counters. And any time I'm unsure, which for a lot of the big teams you can kind of figure out what to do, but when you get into some of those more obscure teams, it's like I don't want to spend too much. I don't want to spend too little. I am consulting this right here for a lot of things, and it has been so helpful. I've got no shame. There's no shame in consulting a resource like this. I literally don't care. I will do this in front of all you guys and admit I have no idea what to do and consult the community groupthink here on what the best counters are. And my record this season of 3v3 is 5-6. I've only dropped 1. Wow. What about how are you doing?
Look, I've been up and about. I'm sitting between the 100, 200 rankings at the moment up top. So,
you're undefeated then?
No, I'm not undefeated. I've had a couple of drops. I had one guy particularly watched my stream and then also attacked me immediately after knowing exactly what I said on defense because he knew what he used.
Oh, yeah.
So, we've had a couple of campers, so that hasn't been fun. But no, look, I mean, I've certainly had more wins than losses. I haven't had any zip and 3s. I've had either 2-1s or 1-2. I think I had last week. So yeah, look, everyone's still finding their feet, but I've still got some work to do. A lot of theory crafting, there's certainly no shame at all in looking for research. I mean, you're silly if you just jump in, hit characters, hope for the best. That's just stupid. You can't play 3v3 that way. You need to use all the resources available to you, whatever they are.
Yeah, this is my Bible. Unless you're fighting me. If you're fighting me, don't use this. But everyone else, here's your pro tip.
But that's the thing. Then you've got to come up with obscure defense teams, things that you can't look up on GG. You need to flip the script a bit.
And that has been effective, by the way. There have been a couple teams I've run into. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, what the hell
do I do with that?
That's right. Yeah, spot on. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's a good thing. I think it's refreshing as well, and it makes you think. And that's what 3v3 is about. You got to think outside the box.
Yeah.
And if you're better at thinking outside the box, you're going to do better in 3v3.
Ravens fan in the chat had a hot take. He says 3v3 is a good change. of pace or because of the theory crafting. He likes it a lot. Honestly, I pretty much agree. This time around, I was a little bit out of like a fish out of water for the first round, and I still kind of feel that way. But I do kind of enjoy that. I'm enjoying 3v3 this time. I missed it. I'm glad it's back.
Yeah, but everyone was feeling like that because it had been so long since we'd done it. We've done 5v5 repetitively, and there's teams that work in 5s that don't work in 3s. Stuff like that. That's just the way it goes. So it's a theory crafter's dream. If you're good at, as I said, thinking on the fly, you're in a good position. If not, then ask for help. There's people out there,
Right.
servers, your server, my server. There's people there that are around. If you're stuck on something, pump in and say, hey guys, struggling a bit on this, any ideas? And we've been doing that a lot backwards and forwards, like a lot. Yeah.
Also, I will qualify that statement by saying clearly I have bias because I've been doing well this season of 3v3. If I had a losing record right now, my opinion might be drastically different. All right.
How you going on shit?
Actually, fine. I have not dropped a shit battle this whole 3v3 season.
Oh, no. You're an imposter. Where's the Cubs? Oh, come on. I had to say it. I did.
Listen, your trolling can't penetrate me. I've been doing great on ships lately.
Then it doesn't matter what I say anyway. You don't listen to me anyway.
You can't penetrate me. It's been many GAC since my Grievous counter has failed against the Executor.
Nice work. Very prestigious.
Yeah. Okay, we got a video over on Heinz's channel. You guys got to jump over and check that out. And thank you so much for coming to our late edition of Rogue Actions on a Tuesday. And as always, my brothers, don't forget. Don't say anything, Heinz. No, don't say anything.